Popular TV host Morayo Afolabi-Brown has just dropped bombshell revelations about how she was brutally fired from TVC. And the surprising person who stepped in to save her career will leave you speechless. Former TVC host and managing director Morayo Afolabi-Brown has just revealed explosive details about her turbulent career journey at the television Continental. In a candid interview on the With Truth podcast, the veteran broadcaster, who recently left TVC after over a decade, disclosed that she was once fired from the station due to internal office politics, just 3 years into her career there. According to Morayo, her early years at TVC were filled with challenges and workplace conflicts. She explained that office politics became so intense that it eventually cost her a job, leaving her devastated and uncertain about her future in broadcasting. The most surprising part of her story involves how she got her job back. Morayo revealed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who owns TVC, did not even know she worked at the station when she was initially fired. The intervention came when well-meaning people reached out to Tinubu after news of her dismissal spread. These individuals informed him that Morayo was the daughter of the late prominent lawyer Alao Akaba Shorun. After learning about her background and the circumstances of her firing, Tinubu summoned Morayo to his office for a personal explanation. She described how she asked her directly what happened and listened to her side of the story. Following their meeting and extensive discussions, Tinubu decided to reinstate Morayo to her position at TVC. However, she was demoted as part of the reinstatement process, showing that there were consequences even though she got her job back. The broadcaster also addressed the controversy surrounding her open support for Tinubu during the 2023 presidential elections. Many people questioned whether this support compromised her journalistic neutrality. Morayo clarified that her decision to support Tinubu was personal and deliberate, not something imposed on her by the station. She explained that she received a letter from the woman's arm of the campaign inviting her to participate. She said she had two clear choices: decline the invitation or support Tinubu's candidacy. Morayo chose to support him because she genuinely believed in his ability to lead Nigeria. The broadcaster compared her political endorsement to Oprah Winfrey's famous support for Barack Obama during his presidential campaign, arguing that media personalities sometimes have to make personal choices that align with their beliefs.
People expected that you were going to join government. People thought that after you worked in the 2023 elections, that the next level was this. And you are so close to the first family that you can call the first lady to get advice.
Really? So then, yes, and because we have a history. My father was president of the Nigerian Bar Association, and he was a human rights activist. And when he was very ill, the governor at the time, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, stood with my mother. I mean, he cared for my dad. He helped with medical bills, and then the things were really tough for the family, and he was there for us. And then my brother came back home. He held my brother's hand in politics. He was somebody that stood with us, and it wasn't through him I got my job at TVC.
It
wasn't through him. I mean, I was hired because I used to work with Tony Subar.
Yes, at High TV.
And High TV.
Yes, which is why I knew you for the first time.
Yes, I worked with High TV, and then I was in Cannes in France, where I met RDG, late RDG, let God bless his memory. And he saw me, he loved my work ethics, and we had a good rapport. A few months after High TV went down, and he calls me and said, Morayo, TVC needs a director in charge of programs. Are you ready for the job? And I came around and I spoke to Nigel Parsons, who was the CEO at the time. He interviewed me, said, okay, you know what? I need you to do me a report first. After, let's see what you can even fix this channel. And I did a report for him after 4 weeks. I presented it to him. He said, okay, you're hired based on this, implement all this report. And that's how I got into TVC. It had nothing to do with Asiwaju. It was fact, few years after, when I worked at TVC, internal politics got me fired. It was after I got fired that my CEO at the time...
You got fired?
I got fired in TV. Go and read my book, you get the details. I got sacked because internal politics sacked me. And then people nowadays, do you know who you sacked? I mean, people now called Asiwaju, you know whose child was sacked? I said, I'm not aware. That's when people like Tony Subar, Tunji Bello, and even my CEO, Mr. Lemmy at the time, my deputy CEO, at the time, when I went to go and call him, saying, sir, this is the Alao Akaba Shorun's daughter. That's when he knew it was me. And then he called me to his office. I said, what happened? And that's when, after a lot of back and forth, I got my job back. Although I was demoted, internal politics still demoted me for whatever reason.
This revelation provides new insight into the relationship between media ownership and editorial decisions in Nigerian broadcasting, as well as the complex dynamics within major media organizations. This explosive revelation shows hidden politics behind Nigerian media. What do you think about Morayo's story? Should media personalities openly support political candidates, or does this compromise their credibility as journalists? Share your thoughts on this controversial topic in the comments below. Please like this video and subscribe to NaijaNews TV for more exclusive interviews and revelations from your favorite Nigerian celebrities and media figure. Stay tuned for more shocking revelations from the world of Nigerian media and politics. Keep watching NaijaNews TV.